hello there.
I'm really feeling it.
Long ago, Ganon, Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power. Princess Zelda of Hyrule broke the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 pieces and hid them from Ganon, before she was kidnapped by Ganon's minions. Link, you must find the princess and save Zelda. So, yeah, like I said, we have to start Zelda from the beginning. How do I press down? Okay, you know what? This file is basically at the start anyway. It'll do. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yeah, so all of my sound settings are obviously messed up as well. You know, they were for Breath of the Wild, but I've had to completely start over, so do let me know how everything is. I didn't really have much time to check all the sound balance and everything. I kind of panicked. I deleted my file about an hour ago. How Adventure Mode was meant to be played. Oh, yeah. But yeah, the great thing about Zelda 1 is that you can see a lot of the DNA that would go on to become Breath of the Wild. It is very open compared to most Zelda games. It doesn't play anywhere near as well as Breath of the Wild. It is a very clunky old game, and to be honest, it is not very fun. Not a Zelda guy, but you're here for the vibes. Well, I hope you enjoy the vibes. Once again, Blunter, thank you very much for the raid. That is really appreciated. I'm sorry I wasn't able to catch your stream. I was a little bit busy. Just sorting myself out ready for my own stream and having dinner and stuff, but I hope you had a good time. So, heads up, I cannot remember where anything is. I have a vague idea of where the first dungeon is, but I feel like I'm going to get my butt kicked if I go straight there. Oh, I hate these things. How did you become a VIP in here? It's very possible that Rin may have set you as a VIP. Ow. Okay, I fucking hate these things. It was a silly ghost game with guns. That sounds fun. Oh, come here. Yeah, I think maybe Rin set you as a VIP, I don't know. It's in the spirit of April Fools. I'm glad we're all getting into the spirit of things. Now, I can't remember if I have to... Never mind. I can just pick them up from enemies. Now I need to remember where I'm using them. Never mind, I'm dying. Love seeing how they nailed the Moblins first try. To be fair, they really nailed the designs for a lot of guys first try. A lot of these enemies haven't really changed since then. And then there are those that get different designs every game. It's a real mix with Zelda. Is the black and white face cam usual? Oh. Fucking hell, it's just another thing that's broken. It's really not my day today. Looking at you, Zoras. Yeah, they changed quite a bit, didn't they? Oh, fucking hell, I hate this room. This one bloody Zora down here is the worst enemy in the game, I swear. Right, I think it was like here. Yep, there we go. Thought we were going for retro vibes. It works, though. Yeah, it works quite well, doesn't it? Well, I could have the potion, or I could get the actual upgrade. I wonder which one I'll go for. Would have liked to have seen those sand blender things in Gerudo Desert. Yeah, they are really... I mean, Breath of the Wild just lacks enemy variety, unfortunately. Oh my god. Right, I know the blue mail is like somewhere around here, and that will give me a defense boost, but I cannot remember where it is. Jesus Christ. Never mind, I'm dead. Breath of the Wild is all lizards and bokoblins, yeah. That is pretty much all it is, and guardians. Right, I am going to look up a map and see if I can find the blue ring. But yeah, how's the volume balance, by the way? I figured this game, since it's got a fairly constant volume level itself, it would be a good baseline to use for future games to aim for. Sounds good, perfect. Volume couldn't be better, that's what I love to hear. More Guardians around Hyrule would be good too. Blunter. No. Thank you for the 10 stream streak though, that is really appreciated. Right, Zelda 1 map. I would like a useful map that actually shows me where things are, please. Okay, this one looks pretty good. Oh, damn, I need to grind some rupees. Okay. More Guardian variety would have been nice. Ooh, actually, yeah. Like, we got the Sky Guardians. It would have been nice to see Guardians designed for other terrains as well. A Guardian with a machine gun, yes. That would have been amazing. Yeah, so there's really not too much story to Zelda 1. You're basically just bumming around the wilderness looking for dungeons. And inside every single dungeon is a Triforce piece. Unlike Breath of the Wild, though, while you technically can do some of the dungeons out of order, I wouldn't recommend it. There is definitely a sense of difficulty progression with this game. Not that the game would tell you that. Right, I need 250 rupees to buy what I'm aiming to buy. And then once I have that, I will feel pretty comfortable. You always go left and get lost. I mean, it doesn't matter what direction I go in, I get lost. No, that room is not fun. That room is not where I'd like to go. I think the worst thing about this game's controls is that it isn't a sword swing, it's a stab, and it is really hard to aim. I don't really want any of those, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting far enough, though, to see the worst enemy. The one that makes me really hate how the sword works in this game. I think they're in Dungeon 3. I think that's where you first see them. If you've played this game, you know. You don't like how Link stops every time he uses his sword. Yeah, that's really not fun. Enjoy your lurk, Gregor. Do you have nothing to say to me, lady? Alright. Enjoy your editing. Breath of the Wild is in need of more shops in random caves. Yeah, that is exactly what will improve that game. Oh my god, it's lagging. The Moblins are too powerful for the NES. It cannot handle them. You know, I suppose thinking about it, the different colour varieties of enemies that Breath of the Wild has kind of follows on from what this game does. You was impressed they got it to play on the Game & Watch. Yeah, that is actually really impressive. That thing is not powerful at all. I kind of wish I owned it. Just as a fan, it's a really cool bit of merch. Ah. Oh my god. Halfway through Link's Awakening on it. Oh wow, I didn't realise you had one. That's really cool. Someone stepped on it? Oh, that sucks, Splinter. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you punched him in the face. Okay, nothing here that I want. Okay, actually, these enemies aren't too fun. Oh my god, I did not realize they go that fast. What the fuck? What the hell was he on? Oh, we got another speedster. Ah, here we go. So, I'm trying to buy that blue ring. I do not have anywhere near enough rupees. At least I know where it is, though. I suppose if I die, all of the enemies will respawn. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. You know what? Maybe I don't need to grind out for the blue ring. Maybe I'll be fine without it. At least for Dungeon 1. Can't equip it anyway, the ring is for Wizro. Oh, I forgot about the stopwatch. That is a really weird item. Just freezes the enemies in place. Each death is a blood moon. Okay, in we go to dungeon number 1. And we're gonna listen to this because this is my favourite tune in Zelda 1. Now, obviously, the main theme and the overworld theme are the two most iconic themes to come out of this game. But there is something to be said for the atmosphere that they create with this theme on the NES. I don't know how they did it, but they did. Because traditionally, atmospheric NES music is not good. It doesn't sound good at all. But this one, no, this one is great. It's a shame that the dungeon itself isn't really that great. They hadn't really locked down what a dungeon would be at this point. Oh yeah, they absolutely nailed the vibes. I do love the look of Zelda 1 dungeons as well. There's just something about them, each one being a different colour, that I find really neat. But yeah, gameplay-wise, they're not really that spectacular. No puzzles, no anything really. Just enemies. Yeah, I've definitely come around on my opinions of Zelda 1 and Metroid 1. Metroid 1 was a game I used to just refuse to play, whereas I have played Zelda 1 before. But now, I think Metroid 1 actually holds up quite well. I don't think it's as clunky as people make it out to be. But Zelda 1, I do not enjoy playing this game at all. It is so goddamn clunky. You like seeing the behind the scenes of how they planned out the dungeons. Oh, the, on the graph paper. Yeah, that was really cool. I'd like to see more of that sort of stuff for newer dungeons as well. Hold on. This is just a little bit loud in my ear. I need to... I've got my volume set for Breath of the Wild, which is obviously a really quiet game. Whereas this is just constant noise in my ear. There we go, that's better. Just distracts me a little bit from the words I'm trying to say. Right, I'll take the compass. Why do these things vibrate so much? Are they meant to move at that speed? I knew you had something going on for today. Can't fool you that easily. What are you talking about, Blunter? This is... I'm not trying to fool you. This is a genuine accident that happened to me. Like, I was fully planning on actually playing Breath of the Wild today, and then I, you know, deleted my file. I don't know why you don't believe me. Okay, now I need to remember where I've been. Okay, I tell a lie. There are some puzzles, they're just really bloody simple. I suppose they couldn't really do much more than that on the NES. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. I'm going to pretend that I know what that means. What are those little guys called? I think they're called Zols? Something like that, anyway. I don't think the slimes officially became Choo-Choos until, I want to say, Majora's Mask. Before that, there were Zols, and then there was another type with a different name, but I can't remember what the name was. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Can't be hitting me, though. Okay, there we go. Got an item now. I'm not entirely sure how I equip it, because my D-pad does not work on this screen. It wasn't working on the main menu either. I'm pressing select, it's not doing anything. I guess I can't use the bow. Lovely. And now my monitor has died. Okay, and it's back. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That is quite concerning. I want to say there must be some kind of power surge going through my flat, because at the same time as it happens, there is like a clunking noise behind me. Wait, did he just drop a boomerang? Oh, now it's working. Oh, what? Oh, is it because I don't have any arrows? That could be it. Yeah, I don't think I have any arrows. Oh shit! Floor Masters. I forgot they were in this game. Oh, sorry, I suppose these ones are Wall Masters. Are they just infinite? Because that's really annoying if they are. Okay, boss time. Meet Aqua Mentis. Still a better boss than the Blight Ganons, don't at me. I'd like Aqua Mentis to come back. He's got a cool design, and I'd like to see a modern take on it. He's quite a unique creature. He's like a unicorn combined with a dragon. Like, that is cool. And we have been getting a lot of classic enemies coming back recently. We got Gleox in Tears of the Kingdom, Lynels in Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Warriors used a bunch of classic bosses. So yeah, just more of that, please, Zelda. Right. Does anyone happen to know where dungeon number 2 is? Because I do not have a fucking clue. I have a bow and arrow now, but I don't know where to use it. And also I don't have any arrows. So technically I don't have a bow and arrow, I just have a bow. I do not want to pay you. I thought I'd found something cool. I don't need to pay you, lady. I have a map. That I'm currently not looking at, but I have it. Oh, speaking of Lynels, there's one. Look at how far they've come. Still really fucking hard, though. Where's the fire attacks? I don't think they quite have that yet. They can shoot lasers, though. That's pretty cool. My laptop's fan is going into overdrive. I think Zelda 1 is too much for it. For a moment I thought it was my Switch, and I was like, there's no way my Switch 2 is struggling to run this. If it is, it has a serious problem. Okay, when I said I didn't know where dungeon number 2 was, I wasn't joking. Right, I've found dungeon 3 on the map. I found dungeon 8. Ah, dungeon 2, okay. Right, I see where it is. My next question is, where am I? I'm not entirely sure where I am at the moment. You're doing better than than you. You don't know the order. I only know that it's dungeon 2 because the map says that it's dungeon 2. Okay, I see where I am. Oh my god. Ugh. I hate these things. Hey, Ben! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm somewhere in the middle of a grey square. Can't I read the map? I know, right? I'm stupid. Unfortunately, there are no towers here to unlock the map. Right, let's just get my bearings, so... Right, 2 more screens, I believe, then up. The towers are called Nintendo Power magazines. Power does rhyme with tower, so you are onto something. Yeah, I don't believe we did have that. We had to figure it out ourselves. Okay, then up. Then I believe Dungeon 2 is just up here. If I can actually get inside without dying. Yeah, I don't think official Nintendo magazine would have been around back then. Okay, welcome to dungeon number 2. This is a really unique looking colour palette. I like the blue and the red together. Is it bad that you have more experience playing Zelda 2 than this game? No. Because as hard as Zelda 2 is, at least you can somewhat describe the gameplay as fun. And not a clunky piece of crap. Official Antenna magazine. Wait, why am I monochrome? Oh yeah, my webcam's broken. So, for context, Ben, I accidentally deleted my Breath of the Wild save file, so we're starting Zelda from the beginning. And then apparently my webcam is broken as well. It's not been my day today. The way you say I see makes it seem like you don't believe me. At least you didn't get sent back in time like you did. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that would have really ruined my plans. Have I mentioned how much I hate this game yet? Oh, it is just so irritating to play. The controls, they're just not good. They're just not good at all. Now these are an enemy they should bring back. They're called gorillas, I believe. And I don't think we've seen them past Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. You admire what this game did design-wise, but you can't really stand playing it. Yeah, I feel the same. $60 game back in the day. Ugh. I'd want a refund. I'm really hoping that I find a map soon. Okay, there we go. I see that you got cut off before you finished your sentence there, Ben. Yeah, I'd say it does stand up pretty well against other NES games, just not some of the other first-party ones. Lovely! Love this game. Love it. It's really fun. I think Zelda 1 was one of the earlier games to get localized. I wasn't necessarily meaning, like, in comparison to at the time, just, like, on the NES in general. Okay, this room better be bloody important, because this is horrendous. Oh my god. What is that room? What is that room? That is awful. Alright, see you later, Ben. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, I could really do with some hearts. I've got a feeling the game is not going to give me any. Well, I guess the definition of insanity is something I'm about to prove. I'm going to keep doing the same thing over and over. Hey, you matter and are amazing. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow. That is really appreciated. You fell asleep. Did you come across with Blunter? If so, thank you for coming across with a raid. That is really appreciated. Welcome to my hell. I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, I mean, I would say that, but I'm playing Zelda 1. It is a game that exists. How goes it so far? That's how. It's a very painful game, this game. Very painful indeed. Okay, that snake just phased through me. Okay, I think I might go to a different room. And by that I mean the starting room, because I died again. God damn it. You're rooting for me, thank you. Oh, I'm not rooting for me. I'm accepting my helplessness at this point. I wish I was playing that game. I wish I was playing Hollow Knight or Silksong, because they're really good. And they're hard in a fun way. Unlike this. Hold on. Why can I not use my sword when I'm standing in the doorway? What the hell is that? The salt. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of salt. It will only continue. Okay, back to the room that I absolutely hate. Am I going to be going for a bit? A little bit longer, I think. Not the full 3 hours that I would usually do on a one-stream week, but maybe 2 hours? I mean, I don't know if I can even last that long. We'll see how I do before the game drives me insane. Alright, fair enough, Blunter. Enjoy your trip. Hopefully we'll see you back here. If not, have a good rest of the day. This game also does have the same problem that Zelda 1 does, where when you die, you don't respawn at full health. And that really doesn't help. Okay, 4 hearts. That might be enough. I don't know if it will be. Never mind, I don't have 4 hearts anymore. My god, this is just a bullet hell. I hate this. What the fuck is that room? This is only the second dungeon. What the hell? Why is it so hard already? Why do I always get the timers when the enemies are already dead? It's really not helpful. Oh my god. I think a big part of how well you do in this game sometimes just comes down to the room layout when you spawn in. Like, this one wasn't... Did they just die on their own? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I am a little confused. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so fucked. No! Oh. "2D Zelda does have an obsession with those fireballs, and I don't know why. Especially the older ones. And I really wish that it didn't. They are one of the worst things in all of the games. At the very least, I'll probably be able to afford the blue ring by the time I'm done. That's something. Okay, they all do just randomly die. I don't really know why that is. That's a bit strange. Also, it is a blessing. So I probably shouldn't complain. Okay, I really need to just try and maintain the sword beam. Never mind. Oh, I survived! I'm alive! I got the boomerang. Or the upgraded boomerang, I guess, because I already had one. Is this meant to be a Moldorm? It kinda looks like one, but like a really shit one. Wow, that key really blended into the floor. Okay, yeah, the way this dungeon uses its layout is just not really that good. There's a lot of wasted space here. I think the first dungeon, for as much as I was complaining about playing the game, is quite, like, intelligently laid out. It uses the space it's got very well. But this one... there's a lot of these side rooms that don't really do anything. Dodongo dislikes smoke. Very famous line, that one. It's not quite, you know, one of the most iconic lines, but it's not too far off. It's not "it's dangerous to go alone" or "it's a secret to everybody." But it is definitely one that gets remembered. Does this guy just live in here? I guess so, yeah. There was that one guy in Breath of the Wild who was obsessed with monsters. Not Kilton. He was like a normal guy. And he kept getting captured by them. I think it might have been Tears of the Kingdom, actually. Maybe he's like that guy. Just wants to live with them. Yeah, I remember him, but I can't remember his name. They really did not want me to come into this room. Oh my god. Okay, so that boomerang is actually really useful. Okay, boss time. Oh, I love Zelda 1 Dodongo. He's so cute. I love how shocked he looks. I also love how really easy he is. It makes a nice change after everything else. Right, that's Triforce piece number 2. I definitely need the blue ring before Dungeon 3. Thankfully, I'm not too far off from having it. And then I think Dungeon 3 is pretty close to the blue ring as well, yeah. Hold on. It can attack me on the stairs, but I can't. That's really dumb. Link has to use the handrail. Yeah, he's actually an old man. He can't do the stairs on his own. Right, are there any heart containers or anything around here? Because I could really do with some. It doesn't look like it. Not any that I can actually get into, anyway. Any screen with water on it is just the worst. Why is Zora's a thing? Like, why are they a thing? They're so annoying. There's not really a good way to deal with them in this game either. Does the boomerang work on them? You know, I've never tried it. I guess today is the day that we're going to find out. When it spawns somewhere where I can easily shoot it. It appears that no, it does not really do much to them. That is not very helpful. Okay. Apparently this is a safe spot. I have no idea why, but I am just going to accept it. Never mind, no it's not. Oh my god. Right, where actually am I? Okay, I need to go down to find the bridge. I swear the sword range is so inconsistent. Sometimes you can nail an enemy from miles away, and then other times you basically need to be right on top of them. Okay, game, I could really do with some rupees, please. I'm 7 rupees away from the blue ring. I would like it. Okay, once again, the timer is not very helpful when everyone's already dead. That's kind of the opposite of helpful. Did they all really spawn on that side? That's so annoying. Oh, come on, game. Just give me the rupees. Please. They really don't want me to get this blue ring, do they? They don't want me to feel happy and well defended. Lady, I do not want your information, I want rupees. Giving you rupees is the exact opposite of my goal. Hey, I think this is technically the first ever version of the Lost Woods. So, that's an interesting history lesson for you all. Lost Woods looks like I found them. Very funny. Okay, that's the Great Fairy. I've been there. There was a bit of slowdown there, but I think in this game it actually kind of helps me a bit. If the enemies are lagging, I might actually stand a chance against them. A 1 rupee? Thank you, game. That's really helpful. How about a 5? No? Okay. Oh crap, now I'm stuck. I literally need 6 rupees. And I'm there. And it will make the next dungeon so much easier. Well, I mean, comparatively to what it would have been. It still won't be easy. Okay, that's 1. Come on. Give me the other 5. 1 blue rupee, that's all I'm asking for. Oh my god, there we go. That's the wrong shop. I think it was up here? Yes, it was this one. Right, give me that. And now I'm blue. Although, it kind of looks more white to me. Especially compared to the blue water. Right, now where am I actually going? Keep going down, I think, and then left. down, and right. And I believe this should be dungeon number 3. Which is more dungeons than I was expecting to do today. Because totally I was only expecting to do 1 Divine Beast until I, you know, accidentally deleted my save file. You know what? I'm just going in. Nintendo worked very hard to invent those colours. Please be kind. Hey, Karkis, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'll tell you what, they invented these colours. These are nice. My god, he went flying. Okay, they really should not have taken so much health from me. I think I got too close to the wall, and then they all just spawned inside me. Okay, that is really janky. Okay, right, that hitbox is massive. I was nowhere near him. What the hell? Oh, here we go. You know what I was saying about an enemy that I absolutely hate? Meet the Dark Nuts. You can only hit them from behind and they never stop moving. And when you think about how Link controls, yeah. It's not a good combination. They do look cool, though. That particular room is usually where my playthroughs of Zelda 1 end, apart from the one that I actually completed. Because usually I boot it up and I go, you know what, it's not as bad as I remember. And then I meet the Dark Nuts, and I go, nope, yes it is. I don't want to play it anymore. Okay, yeah, these enemies are really janky. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I hate them. There was no indication that he was going to turn around. Oh, they have so much health as well. I think on my first playthrough of Zelda 1 I got here without the blue ring, and it was awful. And for some reason I kept playing. That is the playthrough where I actually finished the game. Okay, that's one down. Okay, at this rate, I am not going to make it to 2 hours. I think they are also immune to the boomerang, from what I remember. Yes, they are immune to the boomerang! Lovely. What a useless item it is. It doesn't help that these controls feel really slippery. Oh my god. I'm gonna die again! Okay, there's only one. Maybe I can bomb him. Oh, it works! Okay, I'm surprised it actually does. And all I got for that was bombs. Are you kidding me? I thought I was gonna get a key. Oh, fuck me. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot about this room.
Ah!
Oh, I forgot about that room. God damn. Why, Nintendo? Why would you do this to me? On these slimes as well, they should not be this annoying. Why are they so bloody janky? I swear their hitboxes are just completely off when they spawn from an enemy like this. Okay, you know what? I am just gonna go up here and see if there's another way. Oh, there's a key, at least. Okay, if I know my Zelda... Apparently I don't know my Zelda. Wait. Oh shit, they stopped me from using my sword. Oh, they're bubbles, not anti-fairies. That's super annoying. Okay, I did notice a hidden room, though. I suppose not really hidden. And there's not really any reason for it. Okay. Ah, yes, I forgot about the map of this dungeon. Ah. I can't get through the bloody door. Oh. More of the... Okay, I'm not wasting my time on these three when there are plenty of others to kill. Way too many others to kill. Like these 5. Oh my god. Can you just, like, not be Dark Nuts? Oh my Jesus Christ. That's not fair! It's like they just see me going for them and they immediately turn around. Bloody hell. It is not helped by Link's absolutely pathetic sword swing. If this guy is your only hope, he's your hero, then your kingdom is screwed. That was the last one. That was the last fucking one. Okay. I can do this. What was I just saying? No! Oh no! Something tells me that we're not going to be seeing the end of this dungeon today. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. Ow. Wait, there were two in one there. What the fuck? They were just perfectly synced up. Oh. I think I'm done. I think I've played enough. Let's go over to the chat room and talk about this. Yeah, so happy April Fools, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I think when I decided that I was going to do a bunch of Zelda, I decided then and there that I wasn't doing Zelda 1. I was never going to do a full playthrough of it. And then last week I had the idea, oh, April Fools falls on one of my Breath of the Wild days. I could say I'm streaming Breath of the Wild because it's open world, and then stream Zelda 1 because it's also open world. Though it would have worked with Hyrule Warriors as well, because I could have said adventure mode and then it's that map as well. Either would have worked. I haven't actually deleted my Breath of the Wild save file. It is fine. It is safe. That was just the bit I did at the start, you know, just so I could say that we're going back to the start of Zelda and then it actually being the start of Zelda, not the start of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, so that is the last time you will ever see me stream Zelda 1. Because, yeah, fuck this game. I hate it. It is a stupid, awful, terrible game. I mean, it's a groundbreaking, amazing game. I owe this game so much. I love Zelda, and we wouldn't have Zelda without it. But I hate it. As far as I'm concerned, the series begins with A Link to the Past. That game is actually fun. Eventually, I'll unlock a new battlefield and get to capture the keeps. Oh, we'll get there eventually. If I can get through dungeon number 3, which is never going to happen. Right, since it was a short stream, I think I'm going to take you all on a raid. Oh, hey, welcome back, Blunter. Yes, you've made it back just in time for the end. I hope your trip out was fairly enjoyable. Oh, excuse me. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. So, I will not be live this weekend. I am away. That is also part of why I'm finishing early. So, I will be back next Wednesday with some Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I think finishing off the yellow missions in adventure mode, probably, and then maybe moving on to the next colour. And then the day after that will be time for the next Minecraft stream with Ben and Sam. So, if you aren't already following them, they are good friends of mine and great streamers. I definitely recommend checking them out. And then the weekend after next, I will be back with Breath of the Wild, properly this time, and I'll be taking on the second Divine Beast. Okay, I was just over there earlier, so I'm going to raid into Frankie. She is playing some Pokopia. There we go. Right then. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!